Hi everyone, it's Bobby at the Paper Jungle. What I have today is the large Keepsake box, but I've used the bottom of the box to make this trunk. And I used Tim Holtz corners and the slide fastener for the front of it. It's actually come undone. Anyway, it looks like this. And I've just used stickers from the paper collection that I use called Paper Dolls, and it's by Julie Nutting, and it has, this is the stickers, or the chipboard stickers, and then here is the 6x6 paper pad. It's really cute. It's got a lot of stripes and checks, all in kind of a rose color and blue and teal. They're double-sided. They're really pretty. But I remember playing with paper dolls as a kid, and I don't ever see those around anymore for kids. But we used to have so much fun with them. I just thought this paper kit was really cute. So let me get this out of the way here. What I did was I used the bottom of the box, and I'll show you here in just a second. Oh, that came out. I have to make that a little bit tighter. In the lid, I put all of the dolls. These are all of the dolls from the kit. There's several of them. There's 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 there. And then 3 more, so there's 6, no, there's 4 more. There's 7 of the dolls. I thought they were so cute. If you can see all of these, they're really cute. And then I put them in the lid and a piece of vellum, and I used I finally got the Stampin' Up! Tab punch. I wanted this for a long time. And I was just looking on the internet one day, and this lady had one for sale, but she had it really priced reasonable compared to what most people are charging. Plus she had a $10 off coupon, so I thought this is excellent. Excuse me. So I was able to get it. And then I used the Tombow glue on the clothes, and if you put it on the back side and let it set up, then it becomes tacky, and you can stick it to your vellum and then stick it to your doll, and then when you're done with it, you put it back on the vellum. So this is all the dresses, well, some of the dresses. The next sheet has got more dresses and little jackets. The third one, whoops, coming together, has pants and skirts on it. The fourth one has, I don't know if they're boots or leggings, but they're, and then some little flower bouquets, I guess, to go in their hair or on their blouses or whatever. And the fifth page has sunglasses and bows, little barrettes for their hair. That may be a hat, I'm not sure. More glasses and some small bows. And then the box is just decorated like so. So that was the box. I was real happy with it. It's just something different to make, but I wanted to show you how I did the box. And then I used the Tim Holtz clasp in the front. But what I used was let me find it. I used the large Keepsake box. These are the mats. Where's the box? Here it is. You know, I may have used the medium. I think I did use the medium. Yes, I did. I used the medium because this is way too big, I think. Yeah, I used the medium. Anyway, the principle is the same. I'm just going to use the large one for illustration. If you put your box on like so and trace this out, and then you'll flip this up and trace a line for your scoring. Of course, it's going to be the medium box, and then this is so hard to do because this area is so small. But anyway, you will place it on your cardstock and you'll trace this tab and the base of the box. Then you'll turn it around and add another tab to this side. And then you'll take your side piece and you'll add one to both sides and cut it all out as one unit, and then score it like so, and you put your pieces together. And I used construction strips. This is just my template, but it is the medium-sized box, not the large one that I used. I have just recently moved and everything is so helter-skelter. I'm lucky to make a video, period. But anyway, I have cut out the bottom. These 4 pieces, or these will score like so. And I hope you can see what I'm doing, because this area is so small. And we're just gonna fold them up and score them. Trying to make sure I'm on camera, but I can't really tell for sure. Okay, I do have my air conditioner running in the background because it is really hot tonight, and I hope the noise doesn't bother y'all. Okay, so this is how it will go together with your construction strips. But before you put it together, you want to lay the top and the bottom together and mark the holes for your clasp, because once you put it together, it's real hard to mark it. And where's mine? Here's mine. The large piece goes on the base of the box right here, and the small piece, no, I got it backwards. The large piece goes on the top, and the top has got the narrow little flaps on it, and then the small piece that it hooks to goes on the base of the box. So what I did was I cut out 2 of the box bottoms exactly alike, and then I went back and cut ½ an inch off of each of these, so that the top is narrower than the bottom, because suitcases are always, the lid is always smaller, or not as deep, I should say. But that is kind of like the old steamer trunk back when people used to travel by boat. When they went across the ocean, they used to, their trunks were flat like that, and they always put stickers of different places they'd been on it. So I just used stickers on mine from the collection. So we'll score all 4 of these. Then you'll put all of these corners together with your construction strips. But before you hook them together, remember this is the front where the clasp is going to go. So that makes this the back. So you want to take 1 construction strip and join these 2 pieces together. And the reason I'm using black is because I want black to be my background. So I have cut these, and this one needs to be about so. And I've already scored them. See if I can see my mark on there. I think I just saw a fly go through here. I don't know how they managed to get in. They want to be where it's cool too, I guess. That should be good. Okay, let's score this in half, or fold it in half. It's already scored. These are just 1-inch strips. When I do these, I like to take a whole sheet of cardstock and score it a half and then cut it an inch, then score it a half and cut it an inch, and an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, you'll get 8 strips out of it. So then whenever you need to use them, you've got some on hand. If you don't use them all for this project, you can always save them for later. So I'm going to put some Fabri-Tac on this. Oh, let me snip this corner just a hair. I like to snip off just a tiny bit off the corner so I don't have any overhang. And just line this up with the edge of your box. As evenly as you can get it. If you've got any overhang, which I don't. If you do, though, you can always trim it off at this point. Yeah, there's nothing hanging over. So now we want to put some Fabri-Tac on this one. Okay. And we're going to match this up right there. Oh, lay down there. Trying to make sure I've got it even here. Ah, it's moving. Let me make sure it's matched up good. Let me slide it together better. That's a good thing about this. You can kind of manipulate it a little bit. Okay, now you can add another construction strip down there. It just makes it more stable if you do. And I like the black around the edges because it'll work with any color, that or brown, either one, something neutral. Let me save the little pieces because they'll probably work on some of the corners. I'm just snipping a little bit off the edge here. I know it's hard for you to see. I just don't have a whole lot of room here. Might as well put it down both sides. Most of this won't show when you get your paper on anyway, but it just makes it a little more stable. It stays together better. And I cut it the wrong direction, didn't I? That's okay. Okay. So now, when you match these corners up, like this, close that one up, and close this one up with construction strips, we'll have our box. Or our suitcase, or whatever you want to call it. So we can use some of these little small pieces. And this is going to be so. And we'll need 4 pieces like that. That ought to be enough for all of the corners. This one may be too small, we'll see. Okay, let's see how this is going to work here. It's going to be a little bit long. Okay, that's better. So we're going to put glue on the inside of this, front and back. and bring these two corners together. That was a fly, and he's being a big nuisance. Okay, there's that corner. Come on, fly, go away. He's being a real pain. That one's not long enough. I didn't think it would be. Just a tiny bit off of this. Okay. I'm just going to put these together real quick for the video. I'm not going to do all the embellishing and stuff because you can use whatever papers you want. But I just wanted to show you how the box comes together. And then see when these are put together. And this will make your trunk. And you've got your holes punched for your. So cute. Okay, now let's put two of the other ones together. And then I'll finish it up off camera because I don't want to take too much time having you watch me do something that you already know how to do. Okay, let's snip this off. Just a little bit above. I'm going to put glue on the inside of this, just like we did the top part. And just bring the corners together. It's been a month since I've made a video, but it's been a horrendous month. I had to move on real short notice because when I moved to this town, it was just because my daughter and her kids were here. But they didn't plan to stay forever, so there was no point in me buying a house, so I found somewhere to rent, and I was there 2 years, and he decided all of a sudden, with 10 days notice, that he wanted to move his Houston office down here and use the house I was living in as his office. So I had 10 days notice, and it was a disaster. Then I finally got moved, and got up one night, could not sleep, and got out of bed and didn't even think that I was in different surroundings. And man, I took a fall. Oh man. It was a good one. Or a bad one, really. But I tore my left arm up pretty good and sprained my right wrist, and the whole inside of my hand was all purple and blue. I couldn't make a video if my life depended on it because I couldn't use my hands. So finally, I'm mending. Oh, let me score this one, or get it burnished anyway. I think I've got two here in my hand. So I had to contact Jenofeve and let her know what all the problems were, and that I wasn't going to be able to do anything for a while because I actually had about half the use of my left hand and none of the right. Quite the disaster, I'm telling you. Felt like such an idiot after you fall like that. That was a first for me. I've never done that, and I hope to never do it again. Okay, now let's do these two. Get the glue on here. There's that one. See how it's coming together? Except it doesn't have a clasp to hold it apart yet. There's the other one. Let's put this one on there. Put my finger on the inside to bring the corners together. Make sure they're matching. Yes, they are. And then I'll cut 4 more and put them on the inside just for extra stability. Now we need to do this little one, and I need to cut some off of that. See if that'll work. Yep. And this paper that I got here, it's kind of a wood grain. They have it at Hobby Lobby, and they've got it in several different colors. And I also got it in red, a red leather looking, because red is one of my favorite colors. So I figured when I make the second one for the video, I'll put the red on it and use a different paper line. But I'll try to do a second video for you to show you how I put the rest of it together. It may be a couple days before I get it done though, but I will do one. So there's that corner. We got one more corner. This one over here, and that's about the right size. Okay, so let's join these two together. Okay, now to finish it off, I will put strips around here, around the bottom, and then I'll put a second one on the inside. Let me help this fold here. Help give it a good crease here. And then I'll put a second one in each of the corners there. Looks like I need some more glue right there. I'll give it some more glue. And that just makes it more stable. Then when you put your hinge on it, see, it matches up perfectly. The only reason I punch the holes now is because if you try to push to do it afterwards, it's real hard to get it straight. So I just make the holes, and then after I put my paper on the outside, I can punch the hole through the paper and then add the hinges. Yeah, I need some more glue on that. I didn't get it good enough. Okay, that is how I made the box. I'll finish it up off camera, and then I'll come back and show you guys how I decorated it, where I got all the supplies and everything that I used. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.